I'm Jeannie.
Hi, I'm Alex.
Hi, my name is Craig.
My name is Gina.
Hi, my name is Memo. I'm in charge of this group.
Bonjour, mon appel est Per Kiilstofte.
We're all doing good.
We are at the inn at Crump & Fox, Bernardston, Massachusetts. We left at about 7 this morning. Took us just under 7 hours.
I have a thermal, thick Under Armour.
Oh yeah, we rode pedal bicycles. I popped a couple tires, fell over some railroad tracks. Everybody else was pretty smooth. 93.5 miles total. And we just got to our room, stored the bikes. About to enjoy a cup of wine.
What are you working on right now?
White wine. It's Kendall Jackson, my favorite Chardonnay. And there's a close to bois in there because I thought maybe Jean Marie would, you know.
Thank you, ladies.
There you go, Alexander.
Ma'am, how was the truck ride here? How long did it take you?
Well, I went a little further than I was supposed to. I went to the Vermont border, honestly.
Really?
Yeah, it said something about, I'm like, what the hell, I'm not supposed to be here. So I called the lady, she said, oh no, you're a bit out of the way.
So we'll be in Vermont tomorrow. What do you think? How's it looking?
You're looking at Vermont.
Yes, that's where I went.
You're less than 2 miles from Vermont, I'll bet.
White or red?
Well, Alex had the most adventurous ride today. The Tour de France style crash, going over some railroad tracks, 2 flat tires. So traditionally what we do on our mountain bike rides is that if you have the worst ride, everybody with you will chip in, and usually you get what's called the sympathy culotta, unless of course there's a Dairy Queen nearby, and then you can get a blizzard. But we'll have to make it up for him and make it up to him at dinner time.
So I just was listening to you tell your story about how you met your husband, and I thought it was really interesting. So I wanted you to tell it on camera.
Because it was very shallow. He was 15. I was working at my dad's grocery store. I was at the register. He was across the store at the deli. He started taking off his sweatshirt. He's completely shredded. And I looked at my friend Meg and I said, oh my. And she says, oh no you won't. And I said, oh yes I will. And we've been together ever since. And that was 1989.
And oh boy, so do the math for me here. What anniversary are you going on?
Well, we got married in 1992. So we're, 23rd anniversary or so coming up this August. So we got married when he was 18 and I was 24.
All right, so we got a couple anniversary stories going on. I'll get to the other one later, but what's your what's your advice for 23 years? Because we were said the divorce rate's high these days. People are dropping like flies. How do you guys make it?
Compromise. That's it. Compromise.
When was the first time that you had to compromise? Can you remember?
Probably the first day. I don't know.
First day.
Yeah, probably
The
first
trick
day.
is, you never say the D word.
What's that?
Divorce.
You never say the D word.
No, you just
Well, now you tell
you let each person gets to be their own person. I've never put him in a box. I've always let him go wherever he wanted to go, do whatever he wanted to do, because he wasn't doing anything wrong. So I wouldn't say, no, you can't go to Utah and ride your bike. I say, have a great time and be safe, and I'll see you when you get back. That's very important.
So it's starting day 2. We are about to leave the inn at Crump & Fox in Bernardston, Mass. Definitely like a 4-star Yelp review kind of place. Beds are really nice. Pillows are a little hard, but the manager found a spot down in like the circuit breaker room for all of our bikes, so that was really nice.
Never go wrong with the strawberries, buddy. I think I read somewhere they're good for you.
What are you most worried about today?
Wiping out in the rain. Never ridden in the rain. Ever.
Never.
Ever.
Okay. So
Yeah.
we'll have to slow it down a little bit.
Probably so.
Yeah. We're crossing to Vermont in a few minutes.
Yes.
Well, in maybe like an hour or so,
Yes.
right? And that should be a lot of fun.
It should be an awesome day.
Yeah, I think so too. We'll
It adds
have
to the
take it a little
adventure.
slower. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah, honey. I don't know. Fran, you need help? Okay.
Some of the guys at work were like looking at Craig and looking at me.
Yeah.
What's going on here?
So what's going on? We got day 3 here.
Day 3. I don't know if I could make it today. That truck, has a lot of work.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. I've only found out yesterday afternoon how to put the lights on. I was driving without them.
And we have to use this today because my dad paid $20 for it and she's gonna get mad if we don't use it.
Use what? What was that? I was
Butt
in
cream.
the-
It's the butt cream, which I may need today.
That's her chafing, right?
Yes.
But you put it on your, what am I talking to? You put it on,
Craig said he puts it on
yeah,
before.
on your britches.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, that's what he said. You put it on your britches. That keeps you,
Well, I guess if you're chafing, that's what you gotta do.
yeah. There's a lot of water bottles in here.
So yesterday was a pretty nasty ride.
Yesterday was a nasty ride.
We, I heard we climbed about 4,200 feet in all.
We did,
That's what Craig says.
and
Yes.
we did it in the rain.
So now the bikes are all sandy and nasty, and you've done a really nice job trying your best to clean everyone's out.
I was going to bring them in the bathtub, but they didn't fit.
I don't know if Mr. Patel would have liked that either.
I think Craig brought his in the bathtub.
Yeah, he probably did.
He did. Oh, that's where it goes. What a... Your friend Alex did not take advantage of his high school education because he couldn't figure out how to turn on this light. He needs his grandfather to show him how to do it.
is day 4. We're on the way to Lake Champlain.
Gina needed a break, so she decided I'm gonna run over. She decided I'm gonna run over some glass.
Okay, Gina, day 4.
Yes.
Why are we stopped on the side of the road right now?
For a little excitement, I decided to see the chicken cross the road. I decided to fly over some glass, and it went psh, psh. It was very exciting. It was very exciting. So, getting a new tire, new tube, new tire, 2 days in a row. It's my thing. It's what I do.
Her and Alex are tied right now.
Yes, we're tied. We're gonna see who takes over the lead by the end of the day.
Hey, it could be like someone else who's not even in the game yet.
Could be you.
I could get like 3 flats
You
between
could.
now and the
You
end of the
better
trip.
not. We don't have that many tubes.
I know. All right, so we're at the we're here with support vehicle number 1.
The best support vehicle, number 1.
So what's your role in all this?
I do the rosary like constantly, and that helps me get through the day. And I say, baby Jesus, drive this car.
How's that work?
So far, he's been good.
Good.
Yeah.
Except he got you lost on the way to Hannaford's.
Oh, how many times? Hannaford, yeah. And Big Y, when you were really at the college.
I know there's a lot of Hannaford's up here.
Yeah. Boston.
Yeah. How do you think Hannaford's stacks up to like Big Y and Stop and Shop?
Bathroom was great.
Taylor's here. She joined us on day 2.
Correct.
Yeah, and what's your role in all this?
I'm behind Meme, and I keep my cell phone handy for use of Google Maps when her actual map doesn't do the trick.
Okay, so
When she gets lost, I'm her support staff.
she's the support.
Yeah.
She carried around 2 gallons of water yesterday.
Yeah, Meme made me go the long way. I got my workout. I made my 10,000 steps though, so that was a plus.
Nice. And what do you hope to get out of this trip in the end?
A trip to Canada. I've never been to Canada before. I'm psyched about it.
Let's get going.
It's time to get going.
Come on, Christian, let's go.
Jeez.
Oh, you know what quickened the pace today? Gina has a race tire in the back of the
That's
bike.
my race.
I can duct tape this, right?
What was our pace today?
14 miles an hour.
From Middlebury, Vermont to Lake Champlain.
Yeah, 36 miles.
Here we are. That's our ferry right there.
Yeah.
We probably get on.
Boarding pass is right here. The man who sold us our tickets, it took him about 45 minutes to figure out what 7 people with bikes meant. Who's like
Did we see the lake monster yet?
Nope, no lake monster. We had Meme and I had a nice little bite to eat over at the Breakwater Cafe.
Holy.
Get up top and take a picture together.
Like, nobody tells me how far to pull up. I pull up how far I want to pull up.
Pretty legendary. All right, so it's day number 4, and we're on Lake Champlain right now, crossing over into Plattsburgh, New York, or I guess that's our destination for the end of the day. This lake holds a special place in my heart because I used to be really into sea monsters and lake monsters when I was little. And Lake Champlain supposedly got a monster similar to Nessie over at Scotland. So to that, I hope we catch a glimpse of the elusive plesiosaur, but if not, we've just got a lovely 17-mile stretch ahead of us. The weather's perfect, and we'll be crossing into Canada tomorrow.
I don't know if
turn off your roaming, Pop?
Don't know if what's legal.
Filming the
Oh, at the borders now?
border control.
We're in, I think it'll be all right. I'll clear away if it's not.
There's only one lady.
We're on the friendly confines.
Bye, ma'am. Thank you.
We're on the Canadian side of the border now.
And it's still raining, so put the camera away.
About as bad as it gets. We're on the last stretch. Pouring rain. It's been pouring rain all day. We've been getting flat tires. We're fixing another one now.
I got it.
It's really not possible to get any more wet than we are at this point.
Here they come. I see Gina in the purple. Look at the motley crew. Woohoo! Woohoo! It's clear. Clear. Woohoo! Yeah, buddy. Everybody made it. Yeah. Oh.
Go. Here we are in Montreal. I hope I'm not like that close to you. We all made it. It was a good ride. A little miserable yesterday in the torrential rain. I'm gonna pan my room. We're up in the. You can see the room. Swank. It's about 8 o'clock in the morning. Sun's supposed to come out. Some clouds will clear up. But that's about it. We just shut it off.
So what happened with the bridge?
The Jacques Cartier Bridge.
Yeah, when we were trying to get into Montreal.
Okay. Well, we made several attempts to get to the Jacques Cartier Bridge. We tried doing it on our own, failed. Tried doing it on our own again, failed. Asked directions, failed. Found some people moving, and they helped us get to the bike path that we needed to get to along the river. And for payment, Phil, you helped them with their belongings up the stairs to their apartment. Let's see. The bike path went very well until we got to the end, and the two rights that we were supposed to take didn't transpire, and we ended up on the main highway. And some nice Quebecians decided to stop and tell us what we were doing was extremely dangerous, and we aborted that mission and started going across some median. And we finally saw the staircase we needed to get on the Jacques Cartier Bridge, and that made things a lot better, a lot safer, and that's how we finally made it onto the island, into Montreal.
Au revoir, mon ami.
Au revoir. Au revoir.
Arrivederci.
So long, Banjo